Hello everyone, in this video we're going to do operations with complex numbers. The instructions say add or subtract and write the result in the form a plus bi. Let's see example 1. Notice I have a complex number minus another complex number. A complex number is made up of two parts. This complex number has a real part and an imaginary part. So we're subtracting this complex number from this one. Before we start subtracting, I'm going to remove the first parentheses, 8 minus 9i. And this minus here, be careful. Before I remove this parentheses, I need to distribute this negative inside of the parentheses. Imagine this is an invisible -1. So I'm going to multiply -1 times -2, and that will give you +2, +2. I do the same thing and multiply -1 times -i. Negative times negative, +i. And now you ended up with this expression. Now we're going to simplify it. When we add complex numbers together, we add the real parts together. That means that the real part in this complex number plus the real part in the other complex number. So 8 plus 2, that makes 10. And then we add together the imaginary parts. So here I have -9i plus I. That will give me -8i. And this is your final result. Notice it says that you have to write the result in the form a plus bi. That means the real part, that's your a, and the imaginary part, that's your 8i, must be written in this order. The real part goes first, and the imaginary part goes behind. So this is your final answer. Let's do the second example. In the second example, I have a complex number added to another complex number. When I have addition, I don't have to distribute like I did here with the negative. Since I'm adding, all I have to do is remove the parentheses, 4 minus 2i, plus -9 minus 5i. And now I look for my real parts. 4 is the real part of this complex number, and -9 is the real part of this complex number. So I add those two together. 4 plus -9, -5. And now I take the imaginary parts. So the imaginary parts, -2i minus 5i, that gives you minus -7i. Your result should be in the form a plus bi, which means the real part in the front, the imaginary part behind, and this is your final answer. In the next video, I will give you examples on multiplying complex numbers. I'll see you in the next video.